everyone.
Sean and Sean here, and we're gonna go do some exploring today because we realized that even though a ton of y'all aren't in Tallahassee, we want to kind of show you some of the cool spots around here when you do get back. So today, where are we today?
We're at the Apalachicola at the edge of the forest, just outside of Lake Bradford where the res is at.
Yeah, so literally this road, it just goes right behind the res, and then the trailhead is right up there by that dirt mound. And there's actually a whole series of little trails that are super easy day hike around Lake Bradford, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful way to get out and go hike.
It's about 10 o'clock today. We're starting our hike. Whoop, whoop. Woo. There's Brandon back there. Hi, Brandon. And of course, Georgia, the dog, leading the way. So you're from Arkansas, right?
I am, yeah.
What's hiking like there?
Hiking there is a lot more rock features, limestoney. It's pretty hot too, but not as hot as it can get in Florida. There's a lot of cave features there in Arkansas, so if you ever get to the natural state, which is what they call Arkansas, you should check out places like Devil's Den, Lost Canyon. There's a bunch of cool little limestone features to check out. It's beautiful.
I feel like Devil's Den is one of those names that every state has their own Devil's Den.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a very common name, but it's a beautiful park. It was right next to where I went to school too, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guys on Buffalo.
And of course, Buffalo National River, the first national river in the United States, runs through Arkansas. So it's a beautiful place to go canoe, float down the river, see some cool rock features. And if you're into climbing too, there's some good climbing there as well. Yeah.
So yeah, when you paddle at the res, you might actually come back into these lakes. This is kind of the second lake, if you will, through the cypress trees. Georgia thoroughly enjoys the water here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're definitely in the dry season now. Because so that path over there, you can usually paddle through it. And then all this grass that you see is usually at least wet. If not, you can move through it too. You can see the cypress trees back there, the water line that it goes up to, where it turns from darker to light. So it's crazy how much it changes back here, depending on what season you're hiking or paddling. And there's a velociraptor coming at us! Ah! This is where Florida starts looking a little bit like Jurassic Park, down in the cypress forests. Normally we'd be in waist-high water right now.
Being in these bald cypress forests kind of feels a little bit otherworldly. You can see just how big these trees are, especially compared to Sean right there. That bald cypress tree is massive. These trees are huge. Makes you feel a little bit small, but you guys should definitely come out and check these forests out.
These little frogs, they're kind of all over the place. Sean, you were exploring over there. What happened?
I fell in the mud and one of my shoes came off. Got stuck in the mud.
Solid. All right, Brandon, so you've been down here in Tallahassee longer than either of us. What are some of your favorite spots you've seen so far?
Some of my favorite spots, I'm a huge fisher, so I like to go to the coast a lot. St. Mark's Wildlife Refuge is awesome. We've got miles and miles of waterways down here, freshwater and brackish water to either fish or paddling, which are great resources to have. Going hiking on the Florida Trail is something that's very close to campus and something that's relatively easy depending on the season that you go. And just the caverns and caves and sinkholes that we have to explore on land is something really awesome.
Heck yeah, man. We'll have to maybe do one of those as the next locations we go to.
Dude, I'm down. Sounds cool.
But yeah, this spot's like my favorite one on the whole hike. Usually the water's a little bit higher too, but it still looks awesome. So normally if you were paddling, you'd come from the res that direction. And across from us is the museum, where you can see some of the animals actually from the water. But it kind of cuts back through here and snakes through to the number 2 and 3 lakes in the back. It's super cool. All right, and just like that, we made it back to the trailhead. There's the cars. How long do you think we were in there for? Like hour and a half-ish?
Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah.
Couple miles?
Couple miles.
So once again, that's a super easy hike that you can do. That's just minutes away from campus and really easy to navigate, to be honest. It definitely, they're pretty much a bunch of loops connected, but I will say, remember like what loops you're on and keep track of it so you can easily find your way out. But for sure, an awesome resource right behind the res. So even if the res is closed, this area is always open. But until next time, I'm Sean.
And I'm Sean.
And we'll see y'all next time.